All right, we are live. Welcome in. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Ooh. Fart.
Wipe.
Farts.
Wipe.
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 You
I prefer the
bastard.
smear.
You stinky bastard. Honestly, Mike, I thought you were shirtless when I came in because your shirt matches the top of your head.
It does kind of look like that, yeah.
Yeah, like a real quick first glance with my tired head. Hello, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Hello.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to episode 14. You know, I didn't think we were going to do a show today because I was meant to be going down a river right now with a drink in my hand. But it's a dark and stormy day, very much.
Floating on a tube, of course. Not like he was going to throw himself in, you know.
No, yeah. I need to. Even though I can be my own flotation device at this point.
I know that.
Problem is, my ass floats and the rest of me sinks.
I've never been able to float in water.
Well, at least you'll give somewhere for someone with a jet ski to park.
Yeah. No matter how relaxed, I've never been able to float.
Fuck it, start drinking anyways? Not after that. Drink.
Yeah, like, I actually weighed myself day before yesterday.
That much vodka last night.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. All things considered.
Yeah.
You weighed yourself.
I mean, if that was all you were drinking, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. I weighed myself and the scales did scream at me, telling me to fuck off, you fat cunt.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, man.
I'm 21.5 stone now.
Oh, I'm way more than that. I'm about 26.
You don't look it from what I've seen of you, mate.
Oh, I do.
You're also very tall.
Yeah, my belly is about 5 feet in front of me.
Think about it this
I know
way.
that one.
Think about it this way. If all of us get together, we have enough spare tires to almost change all four on a car. So
Yeah. I mean, in saying that, I'm warm enough in winter still, so
Yeah.
it's got that added advantage.
Yeah.
as Jenny would say, I'm cuddly.
Yeah.
All I need is the Russian hat and then I'll be sorted.
Please. But
Well, as Jack Black always says, it's more cushion for the pushing.
okay. You know, dad bods are in, you guys. Dad
Yeah,
bods
but
are so in.
Yeah, but not my two dads' bods.
God.
At least I'd be an easy lay for some bird. She could just slap the belly and ride the waves.
There you go.
Yep.
No comment. I was going
Serves up,
to mimic
baby.
it, but nope, not doing that.
Hmm.
I think what I weighed myself when I was over Jenny's. I think I'm 8.
Oh, that's not bad.
You
For your
fucking
height, dude. For your height, that's actually not bad.
Not bad. I wear it all in my gut. I hate that, but it's genetics.
Yeah,
I
it's all
hope
in
it-
my ass and my hips.
Yeah, I have thunder thighs as well. You know, I got that from my mom. Thanks, Mom.
Yep, I got told yesterday that my back trouble is actually down to genetics as well, not down to an injury that we thought.
Hmm.
I had my first pain clinic appointment yesterday,
Right.
and they said pulled up the actual MRI scans, and yes, the discs prolapsed
Mhm.
in the lumbar. Yes, I've got the lumbar stenosis as well. But as I say, that's down to a what did he call it? What's the fucking word? Basically telling me I was born with a spine that's too narrow. Like the
Right.
spinal canal's too narrow.
It's no ankylosing spondylitis, is it?
No.
That is quite the word.
Congenital spinal defect
Right.
Ah, okay.
is what you called it.
Probably runs in my family because, I mean, my papa had a really bad back. He broke his, right enough. My mum's got a really bad back.
and I've been told, thank fuck, that they will not entertain the injections because they will be pointless.
Right.
He wanted to know why the doctor hadn't put me on.
I just saw that comment. Yeah, anything to do with the back, it's you're gambling basically that it's going to work.
Yep.
Whatever treatment it is.
Well, at the moment, he's keeping me on the cocodamol and the amitriptyline as the same.
That shit done fuck all for me, man.
But the gabapentin, he is tripling the dose, daily dose.
Jesus.
That done nothing for me as well.
So I'm going from basically taking 600 milligram of gabapentin a day to 1800 milligrams a day.
Right. Only thing that worked for me was the morphine, but it, as I say, that turned me into a fucking zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. He asked if I was using any opiates. I think that's, yeah, opiates. Said no, but I do use weed.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, yeah, that's got some effects to it as well.
Wow. It's unusual to hear a doctor actually admit that.
Yeah.
That's promising. That shows that they're actually coming around to it now.
Yeah.
And that the word's getting out since it's been legalized.
Speaking of G, I've been meaning to talk to you about the fact that you have a new position, voluntary position, if I remember correctly, with a foundation. Would you like to elaborate? Because you didn't really talk about it.
It's called I Am Billy. Mums for Science, basically, and what it is it's ran by a woman from over here in Northern Ireland called Charlotte Caldwell. You probably saw her in the news like about 2016ish. Her boy Billy, when he was born with severe epilepsy that caused brain damage, and he was having over 300 seizures, full on what they used to call grand mal tonic clonics, but it's now status epilepticus. It's the worst of the seizures, epilepsy, and they're life-threatening. He was having over 300 of them as a newborn, and the doctors basically said he's never going to see 6 months. So she tried looking into absolutely everything, and the only thing that she could find that had any kind of promise in relieving the seizures was cannabis medication. She tried to get it through NHS. They kept saying no proven, no evidence that it actually works, even though there's plenty from over there in the States and elsewhere since it's been legalised elsewhere. So she went over she took him to the States and Canada. She was going between there. And literally after his first dose, you're down to 0 seizures.
Jesus.
Wow.
He's now like gone through high school. So he's I mean, he's in his teens, you know what I mean? So he's already way outlived the fucking doctor's expectations.
Yep.
So what the charity's doing is trying to take away the stigma of, cannabis being something that's just used and abused by people looking for a fucking, a chill or a party. It's a viable fucking medication. It has lots of potential for a wide array of fucking illnesses.
Yep.
It's getting used. I mean, it was already getting used to relieve nausea for cancer patients from chemo.
Yep.
You've always heard for years about how it helps people with glaucoma. That's now been proven true. It does have potential to shrink tumours.
Yep.
from this is that they're still trying to find out the mechanism behind that, obviously, but it does look like it does have tumor shrinking properties. But obviously, epilepsy is one of the big ones.
Mhm.
I mean, he's still seizure free. That boy, still seizure free, lives a perfectly normal life.
Good.
Yes, he has, he has learning difficulties, but he's in a good high school. Still able, and massive Harry Potter fan. Massive Harry Potter fan. So the other thing that the charity's doing is as well is trying to raise awareness of it being a viable and efficient medicine.
Mm-hmm.
We're also trying to get, since it was legalised in 2018, what the government basically did is said, yes, it's legal. It's legal for private clinics to prescribe. That was it. That was as much as they done. They never set any guidelines. There's technically no governing body, so there's no like kind of government oversight as such. They were supposed to be gathering patient data as well to provide the NHS with, patient-based evidence of the efficacy of the treatments. It's been going since 2018, so here we are 6 years on, and clinics have yet to provide one document of evidence to prove the efficacy. They seem to be just sitting back and quite happily leaving it being privatised because they get to make their own rules at the moment, the clinics and the pharmacies, so they get to set their own prices. There's no law at the moment that says, you have to set it within a certain price range for patients. Pharmacy can basically turn around. I mean, like, I'm getting mine, my prescription costs me, I'm in the lower end of the price range. Mine's is costing 65 for 10 grams at the moment, which is way undercutting street price. So yes, it's still undercutting, still cheaper than price street, but they can turn around at any moment and say, oh, really sorry, but we don't have that one in stock. All we can offer you is one at 90 quid for the same amount. The 25 quid might not seem like a lot, but when you're on benefits, and which most of the patients are that are receiving the treatments, that's a lot of money.
Yep.
That's their power for the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's their electricity paid for the week. So we're trying to get the proper medical tests, the proper medical trials done that the NHS and the government are both asking for. As they've laid it out, they need certain criteria met for it to be regarded as a proper medicine. Even though they've said legally it is, that they're still leaving it private.
Yeah.
So in order for it to be prescribed to patients through the NHS and have it free to the patient, as far as they're concerned, it's free. We need these medical trials done, and for them to acknowledge the evidence. So we've set a target at 1 million. That covers the clinical trials, the cost of the people running it. It also should pay for some sort of event-based awareness event, awareness gathering, covers us for that as well. If you want to find out about it, go to iambilly.uk.
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Thanks, one dude.
Here's the thing. And
yes, it works for Parkinson's too. It's proven to be so effective for Parkinson's. It's silly that they're not actually prescribing this at the moment.
So I looked up real quick whether or not it's listed on one of like Twitch's actual like charity integration charities. As of...
We only just got the Just Given number.
Okay. So I'm curious if you could look into the possibility of trying to get listed on Twitch for an official Twitch
We're
thing.
looking into all this because we've got technically that might fall under my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But we're looking into branching into different, areas and whatnot to try and get other people involved. We're looking for help as far as like a politician's concerned, and
Yeah.
we need other public figures, well-known public figures. We talked about like trying to get Sir Patrick Stewart because he's totally on board with the medical cannabis movement. He actually helped a boy, Alfie Dingle, who's another boy similar to Billy, but different circumstance, obviously. He's already campaigned for it, so we thought maybe try and get him on board. We thought about Branson, but he's a bit kooky. And would probably be a nightmare to try and get a hold of as well. But we need to like proper public advocates as well to help us.
Of course. Not the likes of us, unfortunately.
Yeah. But one of the other things that we're trying to avoid as well is as I was saying about it looks as though the pharmacies are quite happy to just sit back and leave it private because
Right.
they're their own lawmakers just now,
Yep.
as far as pricing's concerned and the rules. It looks like it's not just so that they get to make their own rules. It looks as though that they're kind of waiting because they think it might go recreational.
What?
And if it goes recreational before medical, that damages the cause for medical, because then the government could and the NHS can basically say, oh, it's nothing more than a stimulant, like coffee or alcohol.
Right.
We don't give that out on the NHS, so why should we give this out? So we need that to go medical first before recreational.
That's just. I'm so shocked that you guys didn't follow in our footsteps, because
I know
we've had medical for years.
Yep.
And it's pretty well established. Like, there's a ton of states right now. Hold on, let me find.
Well, Denver was the first.
Yeah. With medical cannabis. Let's see. There are states with.
I mean, one of the things that doesn't help our cause at the moment, believe it or not, is some of the pharmacies and their approach, their image approach. I mean, a lot of the products, the stuff they're giving out it's still got like, this isn't an actual name, but this is just should show you how ridiculous it is. But it's stuff like rainbow poop or something like that.
Yeah.
Rainbow Kush, Rainbow Kush. That doesn't sound like a medicine.
No.
To me.
So over here.
Girl Guide cookies. That's not fucking medicine. So, okay, we know that is what it's called in the street. Change the fucking name and make it sound clinical. And they're handing customers, they're handing patients, right? And remember, at the end of the day, these are patients receiving medication. They're not receiving a list of medications. They're getting sent menus from the pharmacies. They're actually calling them menus.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not helping the cause either,
So it looks like... Go ahead, Mike.
Girl Guide cookies. That stuff has got a decent taste to it.
So,
see, at the end of the day, it all tastes good to me, and I really couldn't give a shit. I just want it to work.
So over here, right, there is 47 states that have some form of medical cannabis.
That's pretty fucking good, actually.
Hold
That's
on,
nearly the
hold-
whole fucking
wait,
country.
Wait. Well, this is also it also includes Guam, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and yeah, like a bunch of other like the territories. So it also includes all the U.S. territories, or almost all of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, out of those 47, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those are CBD/low THC programs.
Yeah.
And out of the rest of it, which so 47 minus 9 is what, 30. So 38 minus, I mean, there's comprehensive programs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 states. And then the rest is like adult and medical use regulated program, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so what we do over here, we don't get the names of the strains when people walk into dispensaries. There's no like fancy names or anything like that for a medical dispensary. You walk in, you talk to the people, and then they basically will recommend something that would work for you. They don't call it anything special. It's like numbered. So it's like, oh, you want number 13. That's this. No fancy names. You don't get fancy packaging, Mylar bags, or anything like that. It's simple. Just, there's your stuff. Boom.
Yep.
And that's the way I think it should be. If you're trying to run a professional like medical program.
Yep, absolutely. It shouldn't have like stupid names, like Blueberry Kush and all that. It just sounds like it's trying to,
your medical
turn people into connoisseurs.
Your medical dispensaries sound like our recreational dispensaries, where our recreational
that's
ones,
what it's like,
you
just
get the names, you get the fancy packaging and the product stuff, and they call it, bud menus or whatever. They have like screens up, and in a medical dispensary, you're not allowed to show product in the front. It's all kept in the back behind a wall. You can't see anything from walking in there. You wouldn't know what the hell kind of store it is, except for the sign outside. So it's just, I think there's like a double door. Get let in the first door and then let in the second door, and it is only like a certain amount of people per time, and you can't just walk in and browse. You have to show your medical card and prove your identification. Then you're allowed to walk in, and as soon as you walk in, you're greeted by someone behind the counter, and that's a one-on-one interaction. There's no, oh, I'm just looking, or no, it's, what do you need? Here's your stuff. There you go. But that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. There's no just riffraff. Keeps all the stupid stuff out of it and makes it a professional experience where you get treated instead of, served like a customer. You're not a customer, you're a patient. So, I don't know, you guys got to figure that shit out. Like, unfortunately, it took a lot of states a few years to, like, figure out how they're going to separate off this and this. And nowadays, there's a lot that are medical and recreational because we have it recreationally in our state. So, therefore, you can have people from other states with their medical cards come in. So, in Connecticut, my friend has a med card. He's able to go up to any other place and get cannabis. Now, in Connecticut, he can only go to his one assigned dispensary, which is dumb. But he's able to go shop around wherever he wants in any other state, even recreational stores. He has the ability to just walk in to a recreational store, show his med card, and then he doesn't get charged the tax. So, I mean, obviously with you guys, and you have your various countries within the UK, I mean, it could be similar to that, where, I mean, I don't think that it's a good thing that you only get assigned one dispensary, because like you said, G, what if that dispensary runs out of what you need?
Yep.
You're screwed.
Yeah, but each different clinic, private clinic, has their own pharmacies that they use. Yeah. It's usually only one or two.
Right.
So like you said, if one pharmacy runs out, you've only got one other choice of them providing something similar. And if they've not got something similar, that's you're screwed.
Yeah.
You need to wait.
And we've seen it with you multiple times now where you're like, well, they don't have my stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yep. There was one time it was nearly a fortnight. Nearly a fortnight with nothing. Keep in mind, this is all I use for pain now. I don't take any painkillers at all. Not even paracetamol.
I don't know, man.
So, basically, we're just trying to get everything done, medical side. Get the trials done quick as we can. We're worried. At the moment, the only worry is the potential change in government.
Right.
Tories seem quite happy to just leave things as they were, which is a good and a bad thing. Because things need to change as far as as I said, the government oversight needs to change.
It's crazy.
Needs to be a proper watchdog.
There's no oversight though. To me,
there
that's
needs
crazy.
to be clear guidelines to protect patients, as far as costs concerned. To me, it just looks like what's happened is when the government said yes in 2018, yes, that's it, okay. Private clinics and pharmacies can now provide this to patients. To be honest, it looks like what used to be black market cannabis barons are now the legit fucking pharmacies, because it looks like they're still running it the same way.
So my question is, do they have like grow operations that are specifically for medical?
Yeah.
Hey Shrek, good morning.
Yeah, there's quite a few, and there's quite a few for growers, industrial growers. I mean, in the UK, I think Portugal's one of the big suppliers as well to the UK.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this, but I think one of the Channel Islands might be as well. Could be wrong.
We have, like, over here...
There's one in Ireland as well, as in, like, the Republic down south from me.
We have, like...
Jersey.
Could be Jersey, but I'm not sure. Because I know they're still a wee bit in the strict side, so I don't know if it's Jersey. I think I actually asked Jane. She lives in Jersey. It's one of the other women that works with us.
I'm sure it's Jersey, because Jersey technically is more liberal than Guernsey.
Yeah, but they're at the same time they're quite strict as well.
We have our system is not perfect though, either, because we have several.
Sorry, hey Shrek.
We have several big companies that grow for medical and recreational, and at this point, I wouldn't say it's a monopoly, but it's there's ginormous corporations that do this all over the country.
Well, see, over here, right, when it comes to any industry, we've got the Monopolies Commission over here that supposedly prevent any company from gaining, a massive foothold in the industry, in whatever industry they're in. And already, because there's hardly till no oversight in the medical cannabis industry, there's already one pharmacy that's looking to be the number one and dominating, and it's pharmacy that I'm up with, sadly.
Yep. But it's there's the giant companies over here. There's not a monopoly because there's a few of them. However, it's next to impossible for you to start a company that's in the industry, which because first of all, there's so much oversight, which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it requires them to do all sorts of crazy like moisture tests and make sure that the product is up to par, which is good. But there's so much that it costs so much, where it's millions and millions of dollars to start a grow operation.
Yeah.
And don't forget, all of this is based around a product that's still federally illegal.
Yeah.
So they can't keep their money in federal banks. So they would have to get funding either privately or through other means. Like they can't get normal bank loans and all that stuff from a federally insured institution.
Yep.
So it's a huge risk.
So this is what the charity's looking to do anyway, is get the medical trials done and try and take the stigma away from, just hippies, the hippie fucking attitude. Everybody that touches the stuff is automatically a fucking stoner. Typical stoner, that's all they're using it for, is just to get high.
Unfortunately,
it keeps me off of fucking painkillers.
Yeah. We have to wait until some of the old fogies in our governments to die off or whatever.
Again, politicians are beginning to kind of change their mind on it, because it is working so well, but it's just not enough.
Gonna
not enough
take forever. Yeah, I agree, Shrek. Better to be a stoner than a smack rat.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Over here, we have a huge opioid epidemic.
Yeah. Oh, same here as well. Not as big as your guys, but
so there's been a development with the whole case of Purdue Pharma, where there's a huge class action lawsuit against Purdue for creating the opioid epidemic, essentially, because they're the ones that invented, I think it was OxyContin.
Right.
So like, and they kind of overprescribed when they first came out with it. They were just like, yeah, screw it, OxyContin, boom, prescribed. So it's been blamed, obviously, for like millions of deaths related to opioids. And Purdue Pharma filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And well, this has been going on for a few years now.
Right.
But they filed for bankruptcy to kind of avoid having to pay damages against this huge lawsuit. But the
sneaky bastards.
Well, here's the thing: the Supreme Court said, nope, just because you filed for Chapter 11 does not mean you don't have to pay.
Nice.
So they're still going to have to pay for
as they should.
Damages. Right.
As they should.
So that's a big blow. And the thing is with Purdue is it's a family-owned institution. Like, it's one family that owns like this whole thing, and they're shitting their britches right now because they're gonna have to pay billions to the families of the people that suffered through all this.
Yep.
So yes, it is better to be a stoner than a smack rat.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention as well is, as well as the, taking the stigma away in medical trials, what we're looking to do as well is kind of goes hand in hand with the more government oversight. Have proper guidelines for places, public places, traveling with your medication, because just now coming over for the expo, you guys know what I had to go through if I can actually be able to medicate.
Yes.
Because legally, I'm allowed to bring my medication with me and all the paraphernalia with it.
Mm-hmm.
For all the paraphernalia it's my vape device.
Well,
and
it's just a metal tube, essentially, yeah. It's just a couple hunks of metal. Just like an RDA is just a hunk of metal, not a tobacco product.
Yeah, legally I'm allowed to travel with that, but there's still security at airports and ferry ports that are stopping people long enough that they're missing their flight or their ferry.
Yeah.
Because they don't know the law on it. It should be part of their normal training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you
Same
can,
for that goes for police as well, because there's still police actually arresting people for using their medication in public places, which we are legally obliged to do.
Yep.
yeah, you can bring a pack of pills anywhere you go.
I mean, I can if see that couple of times I was in hospital. Legally, I'm allowed to vape that in the hospital. Actually, in the hospital, on the ward.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee you I wouldn't have been allowed by the hospital. Even though I'm legally protected. But it's just now there's not enough training for people in the public on the matter, because the government just rubbed their hands off it. All they done was, yes, it's legal. Okay, fuck off.
Yeah, they just don't want to deal with it, and that anything that is adjacent to it. And Shrek says it's because people think it's a gateway drug. God, I hate that statement.
And it's now proven that it isn't, because do you know one of the things that it's getting used for at the moment? Addiction.
Classic. You know what's funny?
Yep. And this is getting used over here for addiction purposes, for getting people away from alcohol, opioids, the lot, and it's also happening in the States as well.
It's really
getting used for the same thing.
Because my shop, right? The owners of my shop are two former drug users. And we're talking heroin, who have been through rehab and everything, and they're in recovery. And my boss, one of my bosses, uses cannabis all the time, recreationally, and he found out that using cannabis is enough to keep him away from anything else, because it's like, why would I need anything else? I have this thing that makes me really happy and giggly, and all I want to do is eat food and watch funny shows and lay down.
I mean, that's part of the reason why it's good for pain as well, is because as well as having a sort of a pain killing aspect to it, it also distracts your brain. It's a weird thing. You don't think about the pain. Even, I mean, the pain's not 100% gone.
Yeah,
but it takes your mind off it as well, though.
Yeah, and I mean,
but I posted an article there up in chat. I'll put it in again. It's a piece that I wrote for the charity. It's my first published op-ed piece.
Ooh.
About the obstacles and legalization and whatnot.
Nice. I'm
so fucking proud of it. I was so fucking proud of myself for that.
I will have a read of that. What the fuck is HHC?
It's like CBD. It's kind of like in between CBD and THC. It's got a slight psychoactive, but it's one that's basically exploiting a loophole at the moment.
Right.
The government will be quick to get on it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's loophole, yay.
Yeah, it's a kind of newly discovered form that they're not technically aware of yet in the government.
I feel like that can also become an issue, because when you have like all these people creating these loophole drugs, it delegitimizes the actual drug itself. Like, oh well, you just obviously just want to get high because you're just making this stuff, and you're not trying to go through the legal route. It's like, no, it's because I need it to manage pain, and you won't give it to me for pain. So there you go.
Yeah,
make a loophole.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why we won it through NHS as well, is to if they got on board for providing patients through the NHS, they would have to get one of the pharmaceutical companies to come up with a device that measures the dosage as well. Because, I mean, clinics will tell me I'm allowed 0.6 gram per day that I get to split and use, however many times I want. But I can't go over 0.6 gram. So it's all done, like other medication. You're prescribed X amount of grams per day. But I mean, how are you supposed to measure 0.6 gram? Who actually is gonna go to the bother of getting scales that are that sensitive? So people are just gonna sit there and eyeball it.
Oh god.
Which and they could potentially end up using more than they're supposed to, or less, because they don't know what they're doing. So at least if it was properly legal, NHS gets somebody on board, designs a little vape device that properly measures the dose, and that way you're totally cutting out black market and these fucking cowboys that are doing it just now.
I'll just stick to using my Dynavap.
Still vaping, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's still fucking miles better.
Oh god, yeah.
Because this is another thing that's thanks to the likes of the States and other countries that have got it legalised now. They're finding so many different things out about it that they didn't know before.
Yeah.
Because people just always 100%. It was just 100% combustion.
Mm-hmm.
Set it on fire and inhale.
Yep.
That was always the way to do it. Now you're getting the different forms of it. You're getting the dabs. You're getting the gummies and whatnot, edibles, vaporizing it.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about vaporization and edibles, you're not burning away the terpenes, because they've now, in the past so many years, discovered that terpenes could be a major player in some of the painkilling aspects.
Why I keep all my AVB.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I keep it all in a little pot, and then when I've got enough, I go onto Amazon and I buy a packet of the food grade pill capsules.
Yep.
And then I just fill the capsules up, and what I've already vaped, I'm taking it as an edible.
Yep.
And it's double whammy from the same plant.
Mm-hmm.
It does exactly the same.
Yep.
It just
there's
that when you vape it, you don't take all the goodness out of it.
No, you don't. You're getting all of it.
Mm.
You are getting all of it. Whereas if you're smoking it, you're not getting all that you should be getting.
You're wasting half of it. And as Shrek says, non-carcinogenic.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that's what we're doing anyway. So if anyone's interested, go to iambilly.uk.
That pot there's where my AVB is.
Jesus. It's like a fucking coffee pot, man.
Yep.
Make some tea.
Ugh.
Yeah, that would not taste good.
I used to make cannabis tea years ago. Nice. Them some nice looking buds, man.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that is Girl Guide cookie.
Ah.
And yes, that is the Girl Guide cookie.
Nice.
It is very.
Let's see.
I mean, that's the thing. I only get mine from one place. and it's someone that I have known since I was 3 years old.
Oh,
So if I'm getting what he uses himself, I know there's going to be fuck all wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, my GP knows I use it. The pain clinic knows I use it. And neither of them have told me not to.
yeah. As I said, they seem to be coming round to it now.
Mhm.
Thankfully.
Yep. I mean, last time I actually went to the GP was, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And it was a new young black lad that was the GP. I thought I'd never seen him before. And he was saying about what do I use for the pain. And I told him obviously what was on the prescription, which he could have got up on the bloody computer anyway. And then I said I just use a bit of weed at night as well.
Yeah.
And he just said, nice, okay. I can't tell you to do that, but I will tell you there's nothing wrong with doing that.
That's funny. They're like, well, technically, legally, I can't say that you should do it. It's like, but do it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, as a doctor, I cannot say, yes, do it. But on a personal level, yes, do it.
But that's the thing is like, half these people that are making it or keeping it illegal probably use the stuff.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's always about money. And they're always going to find a way to... Whoa!
Nice.
Oh, come on, show you bastard.
That's a nice little nug, that.
Come on.
Oh, hey, there you go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could only see the freaking garbage bag that Sam has full.
Yep. And then I've got that little lot in there that's already ground up, ready to use.
Nice.
Sticky stuff, it's stuck to the side.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Ooh.
There we go.
Mike, you gotta get yourself some of those like silica gel packets or whatever. Keeps it fresh. Moisture packs. I'll have to send you a link or something if I can find them over there for you, but
Oh, I know where to go. I'll go to Vape Fiend.
Yeah, Shrek. That stuff
Especially
was
this time
bad.
See, soap bar I used to use when I was a teenager at school.
like brickweed.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I mean, even
There's
in my
only-
lifetime, weeds come a long way. I mean, now it's down to a science. You know, people used to just throw a bunch of seeds in the ground outside and hope they grow in a secluded place and hope no one discovers them or, you know, steals them or whatever. Nowadays, you can have legally up to 6 plants per adult in a household.
That's another thing that we're trying to push for as well, is patients should be able to grow their own.
Yeah.
That's part of the thing in Connecticut, I believe, with the medical system is that if you don't have a dispensary within a certain amount of miles, you're allowed to have someone as your caretaker who is in charge of growing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is strange to me because, you know, you're not allowed to grow your own and use it. Probably because they don't want you just like smoking more than you should be or whatever, but like at the same time it's like, okay, well, this random other person can be in charge of my dosage and my prescription or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're legally obligated to sell you weed. So weird. It's so stupid how the system works. They just need to legalize
Shrek,
it.
that's the thing. There's legal plantations now in the UK.
Yep.
So it might be a legal industrial operation.
Isn't
There's quite a few of them now in the UK.
Isn't Theresa May's husband a UK grower?
Theresa May's husband was one of the major exporters.
Right.
In fact, he was. At one time, he was the world's leading supplier
Right.
to the rest of the world. This is before it was even legal.
Yeah.
So her husband was a legal dealer. Now, how come we can't do it,
Yeah.
but these cunts can?
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't make sense to me. You tell the whole country it's illegal to do this, and then you go and do it on an industrial scale. Okay, you're not selling to the people of your own country. Who gives a fuck? It's still illegal in the country you're doing it.
The whole world just needs to get on board with this. Like, come on, people. It's not the freaking 20s anymore. I don't know why. It was okay. I do know why it was illegal in the first place, but it had nothing to do with the actual drug itself. It ties
into the bastardization of the name marijuana.
Exactly. In the timber industry, the U.S. government created that word to make it sound more foreign and exotic.
It was a derogatory poke at the Mexicans.
Yep. Demo.
Hey,
Demo. I just cannot understand how they can make a 100% natural product.
Yeah, that's been getting used for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Our bodies have receptors. Why do our bodies have receptors for something we're not supposed to be using, according to you?
Speaking of that, we have multiple customers now that we have in our shop that are using products that we sell to vape DMT.
Well,
Speaking
funny you should say that. There's supposed to be a lot of promising research coming out of that.
I believe it. I mean, that's fair and fine, but recreationally speaking,
they're looking into. That's kind of one. That's one of the ones they're talking about on par with psilocybin and LSD for treatment for mental health issues.
Wild.
They're talking about microdosing for DMT now as well.
It's like the government doesn't want us to be healthy in our head or otherwise.
DMT, Shrek, dimethyltryptamine. It's a... Yep. Oh, trust me, I know all about this shit. It's a chemical that's produced by the brain naturally, but at the moment of death, your brain is flooded with the stuff, and there's a lot of scientists that seem to think that's what people are putting down to the. They have the whole near-death experience. They see the tunnel and all the rest of it. They see their loved ones and yada yada, or they see angelic beings or whatever, big bright light, or they see their own body floating above themselves. They reckon that it's the DMT, it's almost like an overloading of DMT in the brain does this to you. So people are using it to have, people are using it like in shamanic rituals, but they're also using it for deep meditation and having transcendental experiences and stuff. But like psilocybin and LSD, it's got some real big potential for treating mental illness and brain chemistry issues.
Have a good nap, Demo.
Take it easy, Demo.
Have a good snooze.
But yeah, but people are also using it recreationally because it sounds like a good time. I don't know, but it sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one because it's been used for, again, hundreds to potentially thousands of years by people down South America. Tribes down there have been using it for fuck knows how long.
There's tribes in South America that have been using the
ayahuasca.
Yeah, like a berry, isn't it?
Ayahuasca's like a leaf. and it's boiled and mixed with some other paste or something like that. And but it's
vision quests and things like that.
But this is where DMT comes from. You can synthetically produce it.
Mm-hmm.
And ayahuasca is basically DMT.
Right.
It is DMT. It contains DMT.
Okay. It's like, I know the what they call them, the Aztecs.
Yep.
Used to have a ritual underneath the pyramids, didn't they?
Probably they were right into all the hallucinogens and stuff.
And it's like,
Most of the a lot of the fucking tribes around the world back then, back in BC times,
yeah,
they were all doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at ancient Greece. Ancient Greece is fucking riddled with drug use. They didn't call them drugs; they were medicines.
Yep.
Because everyone had their own specific purpose.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They used X drug to contact this god. They used this drug to get in contact with their loved ones on the other side, so on and so forth.
Fuck being one of the oracles in the ancient time of the ancient.
Yeah, that was either sulfur dioxide or methane that supposedly they were breathing.
Yeah, well,
because it was right above a volcanic fissure.
That's right. Yeah.
So it would have been sulfur dioxide, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, the actual.
So they were basically slowly dying of suffocation.
Yeah.
And that's what was producing the hallucinations.
Yep.
Fucking nut jobs.
Well, they didn't know. They probably didn't know. I mean,
I'm having such a good time. I spoke to your grandma. Dead.
I mean, you're talking about like Mayans and all that, and Incas and all that, and it's like they were also the ones that sacrificed live human beings by ripping their hearts out.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of cultures ended up towards the end of their lifespan on Earth. Their last years were full of sacrifice because it was a last resort. They tried absolutely everything else.
Yep. And there were other tribes that would give their young a drug to put them in a, for want of better words, what they call it? Like a stasis.
Like a trance.
No, not in a trance, but they're like people,
hypnotized.
People go into hyperspace and they go into that deep sleep thing in the pod.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yep, out of body.
No, they basically put them in
sensory deprivation.
Yeah, and then they would build a cairn up around the kid that was in there on top of a mountain.
Cook them?
No, they just bury them alive in a cairn.
Fuck's sake!
And it's where they've it was always on the top of the mountain, and I mean like the archaeologists found quite a few of them, mummified kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite common when a civilization was reaching its end.
Yeah.
Out of desperation, they would sacrifice their most healthiest.
Yep. I mean, there's quite a lot of them were in the what's it called, Nepalese, like the Nepalese end of the Himalayas.
Yep. Because people always say that it was brutal with the Aztecs and the Mayans, that used to do that, and the Egyptians and the Vikings, but they don't understand desperation of the times.
No.
No.
I mean, they say the Druids used to do sacrifice as well.
Seems like there's like a trend,
Yeah.
It's like so many people did it all over the world at around the same time, yet they have no physical contact with each other whatsoever.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Every single human civilization there has had some form of what's the word?
Sacrifice?
That's the one.
Sacrifice?
Sacrifice?
Yeah. Every type of... Oh, I was going to say religion, but it's not religion.
It's not even religion. It's just groups of people, tribes, and ancient peoples.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jacket potato. Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
want that?
I had an awesome jacket potato the other night. It was smothered in chicken tikka.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
What? What?
what's wrong with tikka?
Chicken tikka on a jacket potato.
Yeah,
That
man.
sounds, I mean, it doesn't go together.
Don't knock
you
it,
should
it does.
normally do rice, but I'm just saying.
Potato and curry, the Indians have been doing it for centuries.
Okay.
Yes, no.
I'm going to have to believe you on that one. I don't know. Usually it's rice or bread.
Trust me, potatoes and have been used in Indian cuisine for centuries. You get bhajis, which is basically like onion or chicken.
That's why Chris is
mixed
an
with
Indian.
potato.
God, I'm
Oh, Jesus.
glad Chris is an Indian. Good Lord. Imagine. Oh.
Talk about environmental pollution.
Right? You should worry about the methane produced from Chris instead of the cows.
Yeah. Don't worry about the cows.
Next time you
No, Jerry, no.
next time you have a curry, Jay, put some sprouts in.
No.
That sounds awful too.
No.
I don't trust any of you.
I can only eat sprouts if they're like diced up and cooked with bacon and walnuts.
Oh, that sounds delicious too.
Yep.
All right, I'm
And it is.
officially hungry now. We've went from talking about human sacrifice to food.
Curried sprouts are fucking gorgeous.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, we have hit the 1 hour
Yes,
mark,
Shrek.
so we're running ads. Put ads on. Just once. Should only run like once per stream after the first ones.
Okay.
Not that this is a money-making venture, but I figure if we make money here, I can donate some to the charities.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
No ads are on screen at the moment.
We're sub though.
Just as ours should be banned like disposables, an environmental disaster, like the Exxon Valdez.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't want to wash those penguins and seagulls off.
That reminds me, I need to get back in touch with Chris.
Yeah.
Because with everything that's been going on, I've been ignoring my fucking messenger. I've been avoiding social media for a good while.
I'm quite looking forward to this week. I should be getting my new toolkit through.
What kind of toolkit?
Oh, this week.
Leatherworking.
Ooh.
Nice. Gonna do it then, man.
I am.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Fucking go for it, dude.
Making stuff like this.
Nice.
Awesome.
Knife sheaths and wallets and things like that.
You gonna make a sheath for every single one of your knives?
No.
Be a whole.
Just the good ones.
It'd be like
Just
2,
the
3
favourites.
cows worth.
Yeah, I mean, technically that one can go with any of them. Unless it's a Spyderco. A Spyderco won't fit in there.
My dad actually made himself some moccasins out of moose hide.
Yeah.
I was kind of proud of him for that. I'm like, huh,
Nice.
look at you. He's like, it's 2 pieces of leather. It's real simple moccasins. 2 pieces of leather. Basically, it's like the whole bottom and the sides, and then a piece for the top, and then you just fold it up and then string it together.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Moccasins are comfy as hell as well.
Well, especially with a nice soft moose hide like that. Oh,
Yep.
that stuff was buttery.
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 Moose.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got the-
Moose hide. Oh my god. All right, you have to play it now. Go on.
Ah, shit. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
It's in Doomsack.
Battery.
There we go.
All right, get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it has the potential to be a bloody good week for me as well, because I should be finding out if I get this apartment.
Fingers and toes crossed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be great.
Nice.
Finally get a
It would.
room where you can build out your studio.
Hmm.
Oh, it's the dream.
Space.
Space.
That
Yeah.
is the final frontier.
I've been scrolling on Facebook and I've been seeing like these adverts for like really, really like cheap rent to own houses, like $600 a month, ready to move in.
Mhm.
I'm like, this sounds suspicious. So, like, I got curious and I clicked on the link, and it brings you to this like whole Section 8 finder or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not Section 8, so I guess that sucks. Section 8 housing is basically like government funded housing, so if you're
Right.
broke, you can still have a place to live. But yeah, I would probably qualify, but
So you're talking it's the projects basically.
yeah, essentially. But these houses look too good to be true for what they're trying to say. Maybe that's like 600 after the Section 8 credit. It's
Could
like
be.
this is way too good to be true. Like, you're talking a 3-bedroom house for $600 a month, not an apartment either.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Read the small print in that one.
It's definitely not even a thing. Never
Yeah.
would be.
Yep.
A 1-bedroom apartment over here, minimum is like $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
It's a mortgage payment. You could
Well,
buy a house for that much, but it's
This
just
one-
houses are way more upfront.
this one I'm going for right now, 2-bedroom, furnished, and it's 675 a month.
Nice.
So that's what, $800.
Yeah, something like that. That's not bad at all.
$850.
That's not bad at all.
And do you
Yep.
know how much that would cost where I am?
Easily about 1,500 minimum.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's where the separation of like cost of living comes into play. Like the lawmakers and people that decide your future live in a place that is an exorbitant cost, but they also live in a place that the wages match that cost. However,
There's not enough housing over here.
No, there's not.
when people in the other part of the state that doesn't have that salary or that wage still get charged about the same or close to it for a crazy amount of money. It's like houses nowadays, you can't buy a house for under 100 or like around 100,000. Like
Yeah.
my budget for a house for a 30-year loan for like what I make would be like $140,000. You can't buy a piece of shit dilapidated shanty for that much.
That's shocking.
Minimum houses are like 300,000 for anything like halfway decent.
Ridiculous. I remember back in the fucking 90s, that was like fucking superstars were living in places that much.
My dad bought the house that I grew up in for, I want to say it was like $80,000
So that's more
in the
like
70s in like 1978 or 79.
That's quite expensive even back then.
But it came with, a decent piece of property and everything. And then when I was 2 years old, rather, they put a massive expansion on it as well. I mean, that was probably doubling the cost of what he paid for it right there with the I mean, square footage wise, it almost doubled the square footage.
Yeah.
But but it also increased the value. I could guarantee that house is probably worth close to $300,000 today. I mean,
Well,
the neighbor's house was 300,000. It's tiny.
My first house that I rented over in Scotland, the guy that I was renting from was right above my best mate. And he bought the place, but him and his wife were living there, and our government started a scheme. It was what was it? Right to own or something like that. It was called.
Yeah.
Where if you had been living in a council property for so long, you got X amount of a discount.
Yeah, right to buy.
X percentage of a discount to buy the place.
Yeah, it was called right to buy.
Right to buy, that was it. Right to buy. And they had been living in the place for so long. It was only a 1 bedroom, but it was a nice place in a nice enough area. Right next to a school, so that should have put money on the value as well. They got it for $8,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Then he says,
And he was only charging me like $200 or $300 a month.
"Oh,
I mean, we paid.
Because he said, do you know what? I don't care how much I get. I'm not looking to make money off it. Just cover the council tax, and I'm happy. Say how much is your council tax, and he said, I don't know. So I just gave him. I says, would 200 to 300 cover you? He's like, no bother, son, no bother. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, no, we paid 148,000 for this house.
Jeez.
That was in 1999.
Christ, that's still bloody expensive for then.
It's now worth
the
between
neighborhood price."
550 to 600,000.
Oh my God. Dude.
Wow.
And it's nothing special. It's just a fucking.
I
It's
know.
a nice
what I call
house.
a 2.5 bedroom end of terrace.
Yeah.
It's a nice house.
I mean,
This place, I'm going for mid terrace,
nice.
but it's still got a load of light.
Yeah.
It tricks
Like, if I-
in.
If I still owned the house that I lived in before this one, that one we sold in 1999 for 200,000,
Damn.
and
Jeez.
it's now worth in the realms of 1.35 million.
Ow!
Well, worth is a challenging sort of word.
As the Chinese say, aye, ah.
Tricks is you can buy a
I-
shanty house in South Emsal
Yeah.
for 50K, but it needs 100K worth of work needed on it. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Oh, wow.
Jenny said
my
my
old
mom and
house,
dad. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
It was a 5-bed semi-detached Victorian built house.
Ooh.
Had a 80-foot front driveway and a 200-foot back garden.
Damn.
Jen, I reckon they probably get more than that for a 4.
Yeah. Jenny said
4-bed Victorians are really sought after.
my dad bought a 4-bed, huge old Victorian house for 25K when I was born. It's now worth 400.
Yeah,
Wild.
could probably get more than that. 3-bedroom would probably get you about 400 if it's a Victorian.
Yep.
Probably get about 5 or 6.
Well, I mean, this house is classed as a 3-bedroom, but it's only a 2.5 bedroom. The 3rd bedroom you can't even call a bedroom because you can't fit a fucking bed in it.
Just get a Murphy bed, like
Yeah.
a couch or what are they? A futon.
Again, I wish we still owned a shop in Chelsea. A basement shop and a 3-story flat on top
Oh man,
in Chelsea, London.
dude, that would be worth so much money.
You'd be talking about 4 million.
Ow.
Kings Road, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Sorry, but if somebody asked me for that, I would spew all over them.
that's like living in New York City. $1 million apartment in New York City is tiny.
Yeah.
It might have a nice looking view or whatever, but like tiny. Very small for $1,000,000.
See, that's the thing. My first place, it was the living room wasn't exactly what you would call the best for size, but it was cozy and it looked good. Same with the bedroom. Bedroom was all right size. Kitchen was kind of pokey as well.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do hate about this house is the lack of space.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was only me there, so it was comfy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this house that I'm in now, I could have literally fitted it on the ground floor of the house we had in previously.
Jesus.
It's fucking ridiculous, the size difference. But hey ho, shit happens.
It does indeed.
I don't even know what my grandparents' house sold for. My parents sold it. Probably a good chunk of change. It's a big old house with a big piece of property. I love that place. Kind of
You're
sad
gonna
it's
need
gone.
to get another alarm set up on there for me, Nick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one that someone can press at 9 o'clock to remind me to take my meds.
Okay. Can do. We need exclamation point meds. Or I don't know if you can set it for a specific time. However, we could have it go off once per hour, like on the hour kind of thing. Old house designed and had built. Now a covenant. Convent. Wow, I can't speak. If only the nuns knew what I got up to in my bedroom. There you go. Mike, we have a command for meds now.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. Oh. This should be for everyone, though. Everyone take their various medications.
Already done.
Yep. Good.
The last part of my meds happened when I'm off screen.
That's fair. See, that's the other thing about Twitch that I like is that anything that's legal in your state you can do on stream. Which is wild to me because Sam used to rip dabs all the time on stream, and I'm just like, damn, dude, you could not do that on YouTube. They might have changed the rules, to be fair, but like I doubt it.
I think they have. I think it's basically so long as it's legal in the country you're broadcasting from.
That's fair.
Because I've noted. Do you remember Tommy V?
No.
Reviewer. Used to, vape reviewer, but he's another one that's kind of stepped away. But he's moved on to doing THC and CBD reviews.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's full THC. He does as well, and he's like showing the nugs right up on screen and stuff. And he's doing hits and dabs and shit.
Nice.
No good. I'm gonna have to disappear for a couple of minutes.
All right. Steam sale time. Hope everyone's been getting all the games that are on their wish list.
Bad time.
I know. Well,
Can't
bad
fucking-
time for me too, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Nice, Jenny. Ranch. Ram Ranch. Sorry.
I wish.
Ranch. Meme o'clock. It's almost meme o'clock. Almost. Yeah. Which is so quiet today, man. What's going on?
I know it's not locked in.
Everyone's taking a break. Like it's a holiday weekend.
Is it?
I mean, who were we talking to the other day? Oh, it was Moose. He was saying
Moose.
how the weekend before a holiday is technically the holiday weekend. So
Okay.
July 4th, which is Thursday, is the Independence Day and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, technically it's a holiday weekend, even though I feel like more people are going to be celebrating it next weekend. I don't know. Speaking of, I'm going tubing the first opportunity that I get that it's nice out. So if it's nice next weekend, I ain't being here. Sorry. Summer shit time.
Oh, good.
Dying to go to the
Go and
beach.
touch some grass.
I
or
need to
some
touch
water.
grass. Like, I guess like people are like call it grounding,
Mhm.
where you like don't wear shoes and you like actually touch earth and you're just like, okay,
It does your world a good.
yeah.
Can confirm.
Well, let me tell you, I haven't touched ground with my bare feet in quite some time, so needs to happen pretty soon. That's a lie. That was I went to Sam's house the other weekend and
This is true, Shrek.
being it next weekend, maybe a new lying bastard in charge. I mean, we're all lying bastards, so yeah. Politician is a synonym for lying bastard.
Yeah. Just getting away to nature somewhere.
Yeah. I do need to do that while
Changing scenery does the world a good.
it is summertime, because I don't get nearly enough vitamin D in the winter, so I get it in while I can. But yeah, so that might be happening next weekend. It was meant to happen today, but it's been thundery and lightningy all day so far, and I don't want to get hit by lightning. Tablets, it's not the same from natural sunlight. I know you can get vitamin D in a jar, but it's definitely not the same.
Best way is the natural way.
Mm-hmm. Au naturel. But yeah.
So I've heard.
Go touch some grass, damn it. I get attacked by mozzies.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they supposed to be more rare where you guys are at?
We never had them.
Blaming us again?
We never had mozzies. We had midgies, but we never had mozzies.
The hell's the difference?
Well, midgies are a lot smaller
Okay.
and less likely to carry anything like malaria.
I knew I was gonna get blamed for that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, it's just with the increase in temperature. They seem to have migrated over from like Europe.
like, what's up? We're here. Deal with it, bitch.
Yep.
Kids are back. Yay. So nice and quiet this morning.
If you had that looked at, Shrek, because that ain't right. That length of time.
No, they should go away in like 2-3 days tops.
Yeah, I would get that looked at, dude.
They implanted eggs into your brain. That's what it is, Shrek.
Shrek is the hive mind.
He's the mothership. They're on the hair follicles? Damn, dude, it's been like, what, a month and a half?
Fucking hell.
Jesus. Still think that should, better. Doop-a-da-doop. Ran out of stuff to talk about, G.
Oh. I did release a new cover.
Oh. Did we listen to it?
Not on here.
Are you sure?
Eh,
It's been...
We listened on your show.
Okay, because we weren't on last week, right?
Yep.
Where is it?
I've said don't play the one on YouTube though.
Okay.
Use the one that I sent last.
Where was it? in my channel?
Hang on, I'll resend. I'll put it right here.
Just say you should put it in this channel as well. Promote something. Where are you posting? Wait, we have a
Chat.
tunes thing. Oh, don't post it in this chat because then I have to bring the chat up on screen.
Gotcha.
Put it in. We have a thing for this. I swear.
Oh yeah. Promote something.
Promote something. I thought we had a tunes one. Did we not? Maybe I'll have to make it. Oh no! Share your tunes. There it is.
All right. Okay. Share your tunes. Ah yeah.
Share your tunes.
And I also started work on 2 new ones.
You just can't stop.
I go at this. I go through like bouts of not doing fuck all, and then I get really bored. Mess around with a tune, and then that's it. It gets me excited again.
Tune. All right, we're gonna listen to G's tune. Here we go.
Well, it's not mine. It's a
Okay,
cover.
yeah. It's a cover, but it's still really good. Here we go. I love the final for this, though. It all just kind of came together so perfectly. That bass, wow. That's perfect. In my head, I still have that stupid disco beat. I'll shut up.
Fucking love this tune, man. Love that band.
This part right here came out really good.
Yeah.
How like nice and soft it is.
Yep.
And the
That's why I went back and done it, because the first mix was good, but it didn't have as much dynamics.
it sounds like every time the bass hits, it like cuts out the other part, but it's like yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's sidechaining, it's called. You can get one instrument to stand out and have all the rest of them kind of duck every time that main instrument hits.
Okay. Well, it came out perfect, so there's that. And the organ, perfect.
Yep, it is dirty.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck I've eaten, but that felt like I've given fucking birth.
Rip Mike. Burp.
That brings a whole new meaning to the word fucking ripper.
We're just listening to G's new tune,
Okay.
Final Mix. It's now posted in the music section. Share your tunes. You can all have a listen on your own if you'd like. Make sure you support G though. Go to check him out on Spotify and or YouTube. Give him that click, give him that like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Please do.
Fractions of a penny could be made by your click.
Since I released the album, I think I've made a grand total of about £3.
Woo! They rob you. Tragic.
Even though it's had like over 300 plays. Anyway, it's ridiculous the amount of money they give you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think you should really come out with those one-man stand shirts.
I know, I need to get back on that again. I did have them. I had t-shirts, mugs, shorts, clocks, I think, canvases. I just never pushed them.
We go. I believe that's the rest of it's just
That's the
outro.
end.
Yeah. Nice. Sick.
Yeah, it's Pendulum Shrek.
Tune. Now you're working on another pendulum.
Working on two other pendulum ones.
Jesus. You get these like obsessive the particular
I
artist.
do. Yeah, I go through phases. Yeah.
Screw one-man stands. You should call it one-track mind.
But Pendulum, I've always been since like, Christ, 2009, 2010. I've loved that band.
Yep. Really good, yeah.
I was going to say, it sounded very much like early Force and Styles type stuff.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I think it's meme time.
Bye.
Need to do. Memes, where are you? Meme dump. Already sifted through them. Crack.
Yeah, I'm going to upload that new version, and I done one with the vocal track from the original mixed over it as well. I'm going to upload that as well. Just need to do the video again because I forgot to save it. I forgot to save that project on DaVinci.
Well, here we have the Father's Day gifts, the tie you wanted, and the tie you were getting. Like, no, not that kind of. As a child, my family were very poor. If I wasn't a boy, I wouldn't have anything to play with.
Right.
Found this pic of me in a Christmas play and realized my parents gave me a bong to take as a gift for baby Jesus. Not gonna lie, that's epic. That is epic. So good. Here we go. How to frustrate your friends. Damn it.
Are you clicking the play button?
I'm just not clicking. There's Dire Things contribution.
What the fuck?
You got Sleepy Joe, and then we have Sleepy and Awake. So, you know.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And then there's just there needs to be another switch that's to like fully awake. That's illegal. We can't do that. Womp womp. Yes.
Yeah, it's looking like they're talking about replacing them then.
Yeah, it's in the talks. Probably not the best place to stand.
First time, for the first time ever.
Probably not the best place to stand.
You can't say that you're the first time to do that one, Donald. It's your first time of its kind. Nothing like this has ever happened. It's never happened before. I'm the first to do it. I'm the first to do it. Now Joe's the first to do something. Get up, you.
£1 for 30 minutes. That's a deal. I want to ignore everyone like this guy is ignoring Arya Stark. Don't know who that is.
Game of Thrones.
Oh.
That would not have happened.
No. You meet a girl. She's hot. She likes you. You guys have a real chemistry. The only thing is, she's got a tail. A really long tail. What do you do?
Tell all my friends that are into fucking manga.
Oh.
Get
You ever
right
get
up,
freaky
you
with
lads.
that thing? Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Jenny doesn't have a tail. She's got a scar to prove it. That's where she got the tail removed. Oh, God. Italian-style sausage and 2 types of cheeses. Dock pockets. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, the drip sent it over the edge. Ugh. This is my contribution. This is for you, G.
Look, I'm your dad.
Exploring Scotland's 120-year relationship with the movies. I'm your da.
I'm your dad.
Football versus rugby.
Yep.
Good Lord.
It's true. So true.
And, you know, you complain about us having helmets. Might be for the best, just saying. Traumatic brain injuries are a thing.
Well, it's always get talked about for rugby, but it's never going to happen.
These two should have a scrap. The winner gets their kid back. Get it. Another
Nailed
British
it,
meme that I don't get.
I don't get it.
Congratulations. Shrek is
I'm not in touch with media right now.
Shrek is really good at confusing the non-British. The 2 reactions I get on my sense of humor. Ha ha ha. And then 30-day ban. I mean, that's probably true. I can't even imagine how many times
God rest Rick Mail.
Shrek's been banned. New remake of Basic Instinct looks terrible.
Hi guys. Hi guys. Oh.
Another one I don't get.
Oh, I said a swear word. It's Cliff Richard.
Okay, sure. Corbin found dead. Diane Abbott is a suspect.
Oh
Another one I don't get.
my god. Oh.
My dad says that you spy on people. He's not your dad. That's a very
saw that
old one.
one.
Good Lord. That's an old meme.
Oh, it's still a good one.
When the baby looks like your husband and not like one of your coworkers. Success! Excelsior!
Excelsior.
Wins lottery, then finds true love. What a lucky guy. You have any children? Yes, I have one. That's just under 2. I may be blonde, but I know how many 1 is. It's a good one. I like that one. Oh no. I was on the fence about this one. Summer lovin', it happened so fast. Summer lovin', I hawked to a terrace. I'm
not in touch with media right now, so I don't get what that is.
There's a thing, girl that goes like, well, someone interviewed her outside of a bar and she was hammered and she was asked like, what's one thing that you can do that men can't resist? And she goes, you gotta just give them the and spit on that thing. And now it's going viral with all the memes and stuff. I've seen this one a lot. Every time the sun comes out, Council of State lads when they see a little bit of sun. And
that's the fucking Spain of old.
I get that meme, so yay, good job. It's true though too. I've literally seen it.
Taps off.
Taps off. Me as soon as I wake up. Yep, still sexy as fuck.
More cushion for the pushing.
It's true. I know you've got 2 houses, Angela, but right now I've got a small semi. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Kids back meme. Left Maddie's mom, right Jay Slater's mom, by the way. I had to go look at it. For a generation that can't find a good man, you ladies sure are pregnant a lot. Ooh. Well, it just means they're getting with undesirable men. Well, there you go.
See you all next week.
I like this one. My wife changed the name to our front door. She's a 40-year-old woman. There's motion at Uranus. Someone is at Uranus. It's great. My wife is singing in the house. I'm sitting outside so the neighbors don't think I'm hitting her. This is a good one. Haktua Matata. That was a good one. I'm already sick of this meme, by the way. That's the girl on the left there. And, like, it's just annoying at this point. Oh, Jesus. Trade PJ. I'm not even going to open that one. More Haktua stuff. There was a scent of promotion in our conference room this morning. That's some cheeks. That's some cheeks right there. Good news for Scotland fans. If you purchased your Scotland shirt during the Euros, you should still fall in the 14-day return period guarantee.
Fuck you.
Scotland.
They're fucking robbed.
This is a good one. This is Dire Thing.
That is fucking brilliant.
I appreciate good photoshops. Spanish police deploy Philip Schofield Schofield after a search.
Schofield.
Okay, I was right. After search dogs fail to sniff out the teenage boy, Schofield's wife said, "This is what he does best. If anyone can find a vulnerable teenage boy, it's Philip."
Oh. Oh, it's Charlie and Craig.
The small one. Have you had to walk 500 miles? Were you advised to walk 500 more? You could be entitled to compensation. Call the Proclaimers now.
Lovely guys. Lovely guys. Met them. I sang Letter to America with those guys.
Feeling skint might go missing. I don't get it, but okay. 7 days to find a teenage boy in Spain. I'd sniff him out in 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Would you like to enter Miss Southampton? Here's your big chance. I wouldn't call it a big chance. It's more average chance. Okay.
Oh.
So I started a swear jar yesterday. I believe that to be true for Shrek.
Yeah, I resemble that comment too.
Jesus
Three times
Christ.
that for you, Nick.
Mum trips during school sports day race and moons shocked onlookers. Look at the woman in the background, terrified. All the kids are like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell me that's real. And they've actually put the photo in.
That would probably be real.
Place your bets. What's coming home
Jesus
first?
Christ.
Labor. Where's my free stuff?
Your bit, no bit, your bit, no bit. Shut up.
To whoever told me to leave my car at the pub and take the bus. Turns out I was in no fit state to drive that either. God damn. What the? Love it. Taylor Swift playing her new single Haktua at London's gig. What the fuck happened there? Did she swallow a bug? Who knows? It's Taylor Swift. I don't care. She probably just looks like that normally.
Probably choking on her pretentiousness.
Oh, these two look similar. I don't get it. Congratulations.
Me either.
You have confused all of us, Shrek. Good job.
Yep.
Hey, well, that's the meme dump for the week.
It was a good haul. That was a good haul.
Shrek, keep up the good work.
Yep.
Your service is appreciated.
You seem to know the line to,
Oh, I had to get rid of a couple of them, but you know.
Oh, right, okay.
It's the overly sexual ones that I tend to get rid of, but other than that, missing kids, sure, go for it.
Fairy muff.
Oh, there's a duck. Wiped. Whoa, okay. Here comes Puddle with the fires.
Hey, Puddle. Yeah, I'll be wiping that.
I like the Dire auto wipe system. Auto wipe 5000. There you go. Good job.
You have 20 seconds to wipe.
Right? Oh man, if we could get it so that we had a timer. Like, listen.
Dude, I can actually do that voice modulation. So if you want, I'll do that clip.
You have 20 seconds to wipe.
Yep.
Like in Mortal Kombat, instead of fight, wipe.
Round 2. Wipe.
See message above. Karen Matthews and the mother of the new missing kid for the 30K GoFundMe family holiday. What? 30K GoFundMe for a what? With the kid missing? No.
Where are they going? The moon?
Right? In other news.
I'm going to Uranus.
In other news, I think I've finally kind of settled on what I would like to do after like working on Eric's overlay for a while. I think we're gonna kind of like merge my first idea and my second idea kind of thing. We're gonna go for the concert theme, but not like fully integrate.
Right.
So we're still gonna be able to do cool redeems and stuff like that.
Am I still going to get my avatar then?
You can
With the
have
tingle.
your avatar. I don't want to do fully animated avatar. One,
That's
because you miss out on all the expressions on your face.
Even
I would like to do it, but
two states, one talk, one non-talk. That's it.
yeah, we can make that happen.
Because I could integrate it into this then.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about possibly doing like digital green screens for us all. Like you wouldn't need a green screen to be set up, but you could do it. Like NVIDIA Broadcast has a really good, like pretty good feature on like separating the foreground and the background. So we'll see what works with that. If not, it's going to be boxes. That's all there is to it. But you know, I would love us as cartoons for days when we don't feel like being on camera or whatever. But like at the same time, it's like it's a talk show and you're getting rid of the human element out of it. I still want to be able to see us just because. Well, I mean, gee, you've been an avatar for months now, so I haven't seen you.
It's just because I look like hell just now.
Maybe it's for the best. But yeah, I have 2 big overlay projects that I'm working on, but I'm gonna try to at least source some material for our avatars, our layout. But I need to bring back alerts and stuff like that just to bring the quality of the stream up a little bit. On YouTube, you'll have to click the AI button in Studio. What? Because G is AI? What? Is that a thing? What is it? There's an AI button? No, there's an AI button. But yeah, that's all I've got for right now on that subject matter. Probably, we're probably not going to be on next week because I really want to. There's an AI declaration in YouTube Studio. Well, it wouldn't be AI. G is not AI.
I'm not AI.
Not
AI
yet.
generated.
Not yet, at least.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, we're probably not going to be on next week because I'm planning on doing some tubing. Hopefully, as long as the weather holds. If it's crappy again, then we'll probably be back. But if not, whatever. Basically, summer is kind of just a crapshoot, like whether or not we're going to be on. You know, because everyone's got stuff happening and touching grass and whatnot. But other than that, that's all I really have for you tonight. Let's raid out of here. Who are we going to raid? The only person I have on is Andy, and we raided him last month. Why don't we raid someone new? USA Independence Day, UK Roland Rat Independence.
Yeah, Rishi Sunak.
Oh, okay. So you're already getting rid of Rishi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he shot himself in the foot. He declared the general election.
Maybe he wanted out. Didn't want to.
Yeah, I think he did, to be
He
honest.
didn't want to like back away.
And this is known full well that Labour were already ahead in the opinion polls.
Yep.
Now he's trying to appeal to, the lower income folk by saying, "Oh, I know what poverty is. I grew up in a house without Sky TV."
Yeah, of course you fucking did.
Like that's the badge of being in poverty. You had Sky TV. So if you didn't have it, you were even worse.
And his tax dodging wife.
Yeah.
Tried to get vapes banned as well. Get rid of them.
Yeah. Yep. Well, shot himself in the foot with that one as well because he didn't get it on the table.
Oh.
Single use still going ahead, but the rest of it's not. From now, anyway.
I think, what is it? His family is the fourth richest family in the world.
Good lord.
And again, that is all thanks to his tax dodging wife.
Oh.
She's the one that holds all the purse strings.
How about we rate a UK artist?
Okay.
Okay. So this is the person we got rated into after Andy the other week. Oh, I don't know. Might as well. Whatever. It's nice to see new artists and whatnot. But appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for... Oh, there it is. Thanks, G. Feel free to... We don't have a sub-raid, G, because there's only three subscribers.
All right, fair enough.
Just grab that one. I don't plan on really having people subscribe. This is a charity channel, so I want people to donate to the charity over subscribing, even though we have a couple of emotes and whatnot. But I'd rather
the figure's moving. The figure's moving.
Little by little, here and there, it'll bump up. I think we're gonna, I don't know. Not a lot of people have money to give to charity at this point in time.
Yeah.
But if it's possible, then we'll do it. And I plan on doing a donation soon towards our own charity because this channel's monetized. So anytime we actually get any ad revenue or anything like that, it does go to my my PayPal. So I will be donating on behalf of the show to our own charity here.
Don't forget and go and check out iambilly.uk as well.
Yes, go check out I Am Billy, read G's article, support the cause, share the website, share it around, and get people noticing, because it's important stuff, especially with the new powers that be incoming potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So the person we're rating is called That Nice Lady Over There, and she's an artist, and she's drawing some spicy green chick with some latex pants on, and I don't know.
Okay.
She gets distracted really easily, so everyone try to distract her.
Okay.
But she's kind of funny, and she's a really good artist. She's very talented. Okay. We will see you all when we get back. I don't know. Probably not next week, but if not, we'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. If you get a notification, hop in. There it is.
Yep.
All right.
Twat nuggets.
Piss flabs, butt sauce, ass juice.
And don't forget the obligatory
Bye.